Greetings shipmates and welcome to another episode of Let's Make Mistakes. Today we'll be looking at the Shokaku and we have been placed into a tier 10 game. So we are up tiered. This is post 8.0.2 as well. So again, we know there's small changes to the flak clouds and the amount of damage. And it's a good chance now to see what we can actually achieve against predominantly tier 10 ships. This could be rough. We shall find out. Just a quick look at the team screens there. So there's heavy AA, basically from everything. The Mosfars aren't renowned for it, but it's still very, very strong. We're going to have to play, I'd say, very, very carefully. We're just going to have to pick our target, see what we can isolate, and more importantly, see what we can survive. Again, so I'm going to start bringing the CV hull backwards. Maybe we'll do it on the reverse this time, just to take her to there for now. We'll get some rocket planes up. So there's two DDs, a Kagero and a Shimikaze out there somewhere that we are going to need to try and spot for our team without losing too many planes. Now I'm going to go forwards and have a little scout around first. Now I have to be careful because line of sight, I can't see ships the other side of these islands, and Argo, they can't see me. So if I fly straight over here and then straight over the top of those islands, I'm going to meet everything there and I'm going to lose all of my planes. So I need to play a little bit sensible here. I think what's probably worth our troubles is a little swing out towards sea. We'll use a bit of the boost because we can recharge some of that on the way, just to get over there a bit quicker. Right, now my planes are detected. Now I've got a 9 kilometre detection range, so we know there's something within my bubble already. And there we go. As they disappear and reappear as I come behind the island. The Shimikaze is pushing around, so I'm going to turn the planes around now. Just try and stay just outside of the... here we go, Mr. Shimikaze. You see we've started taking heavy damage there already. Now what I didn't really want to happen, I didn't really want the Shimmy to get in here, because once he's in he'll smoke, and when he smokes there's going to be not a lot we can do about it. So we're going to turn, because we've got a little bit of AA island cover now. Have a little run down here, and try and give him something to think about while he's here. Oh, that's good. We've lost his torpedo tubes and we managed to start a fire, so he's going to have to damage com. So that the AA is making an absolute mess of my aircraft. And that's mostly come from behind the island. We're down to 1. And I'm trying to keep him spotted with my solitary aircraft. He hasn't decided to go for his smoke yet, so we're going to drop a spotter plane there. We might as well try and use this last guy. And we've lost him, but we have kept him spotted. And B's, fortunately for us, is being taken at the moment, which is handy. Now, what we can do here, that Mosfar is isolated with the Shimmy, is we'll head down there with some torpedo bombers. Because if he's in smoke, we can drop them off, and we can have a look at what's going to happen if we try to go in on a tier 10 Mosfar. He may actually be our first target, because obviously he's bringing that radar in. That's a threat to the Benson. So I'm boosting to try and get over there as quick as I can. Then I'm going to get off the boost when we're close so it's recharged so I can control my bomb run, because I'm expecting the flak clouds are going to be very, very strong, meaning we're going to need everything available to increase and decrease our speed and manoeuvrability while we're on our torpedo run. Right, we have made it into the cap. I'm not seeing any smoke yet. Or the Mosfar, so he's in that little gap there, isn't he? Right, unsurprisingly our planes are detected. There's the Shimikaze. Is he still reversing? Let's gamble on him going forward, shall we? The good thing is he's going forwards, but he's also leaving the cap as well. We might actually get a torpedo in. Ha! Well, that's something you don't see every day. A torpedo strike on a destroyer. But I mean, his AA is pretty solid, it would seem. But I want to keep the planes up, so I'm going to run that hill. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to go straight back at him. And I'm going to torpedo hard across him again. We'll try and see if we can keep him away from the cap for a bit. They're really close, so that's going to push him into a pen there. And then we're going to try and not go around that way because of the Mosfar. I mean, this is just a tier 10 destroyer at the moment. He's making a mess of my aircraft. Shimikazes aren't exactly renowned for their AA prowess. But he's away, and we've lost the planes. That's pretty rough going, I would say. But we got him out of the cap. That's a positive. That Mossvar's still over there on his own. I'm going to move the hull in that general direction now, because that seems to be the best course of action based on where everything is. And then we're going to have a go with some AP bombers. I'd like to try and make a run at the Mossvar to see what we end up with. I've got a feeling we probably aren't going to get much. We're going to have to do really what we've done so far is a lot of spotting and positional play just to push them away. What have we got? Kagero's gone down. They are taking Bravo now with that Mossvar, but if I going on the Mossvar, my attack profile is going to be straight over the top. But we do need to get this reset. It looks like someone's already on it. We can give it a try. And we should give it a try, really. Planes are spotted. These are AP dive bombers, so if we can actually get a good hit, or get any hit on him, then we can probably do some damage. If we can get any planes through, that is. So we're going quite high. He's staying on course. Drop at higher altitude. 760, so the damage was hopeless anyway. So you see the flak we're going through to try and get back on another run here is absurd. We have lost that squadron. Lost that squadron we have. All we did was one run, and I think that was predominantly the AA fire just from the Mossvar. Now I'm going to try and get down here just to reset him. Because right now, that is the most important thing to do, is not let them take the cap. The Shimikaze seems to be okay, so we haven't had to drop a fighter off there just yet. But I'm going to keep an eye on him, see if he does come under attack. Looks like, what is that Mossvar's profile? He's getting in close to the island, so nothing can hit him, isn't he? So you'd think his AA shouldn't be able to do anything from me. It should all be coming from the Richelieu. Because we do need to get this reset. How annoying. Didn't get it. We tried. But you can see we're having serious issues getting our aircraft into a position to do anything. I'm trying to get them through the flak and back so I can F out and get them back to the CV. The Shimikaze's got the Richelieu though, so we managed to keep. Perhaps he was occupied enough with us that he didn't pay too much attention to what was going on around him. We do have torpedo bombers left. We've got our Henry coming behind us, and a Mossvar, and south is an Ibuki. I'm not seeing much in the way of. There we go. There's some rockets from the from the fellow CV. He's heading for our fleet over here, so naturally I'm going to bring some AA to assist over here. Looks like the Donskoi is the most vulnerable right now. I mean, based on what's happening to my aircraft, I don't expect to see his getting through, but we shall try our best. We'll drop a fighter off there and see what that does for him. Now that Shimmy's a bit out in the wild, isn't he? So perhaps if we can get around him and make him turn in towards us and towards our fleet, we might be able to assist them in getting rid of him. If we had the rocket planes, we'd have a better chance. Now this is perfect because he's doing exactly what we wanted. He's turning towards us, and in doing so he's turning towards our fleet. There is a Mossvar out here. If we can get down early enough. Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow. That was the whole squadron gone. Huh. The whole lot on one. Oh, that was on the torpedo run. We didn't even get a chance to do anything. Right, there's a smoke cloud there, so I think we know what that means. But we're a bit limited. We haven't got a lot on the flight deck at the moment. You see, I've only taken off with 3 rocket planes here because I just wanted to spot this shimmy. Because if we can get the shimmy down, get the DD out of play, then that's less risk to our capital ships. We can probably do the same here. We'll drop a set of fighters just to help these boys out. We're going in under heavy flak again. He's on fire. I think he's lost his engine already, so I think that's going to kill him off. Let's have a look. Keep watching, keep watching. Oh well, never mind, he's dead. That's the important thing. Right, I'm going to take off with AP bombers because that's the most I've got in anything at the moment. Have a look around here. Going to stay with the rest of the ships and just spot things as they come. Again, you know, we've got a full flight here. If we could get a hit on that Mossfar, we could do a significant amount of damage. What we'll try is go down his port side on the other side of these mountains, then we'll skit over the top and try and drop on him very, very late. So that should hopefully help with some of the AA fire, because of course that doesn't go through mountains, does it? We have to have a little bit of a guess of where we think he probably is. So we'll pop over the top now. Hopefully we timed this right. We did. He's not moving. Now he is. And we managed to get a good citadel hit. Now, getting out of here could be a bit more problematic. Jesus. You have to question, was it worth for that much citadel damage? Probably not. But that's another load gone down. Right, let's bring the CV around the back here. And have a think about what we're going to do next. Torpedoes. I'm not sure, what these ships are doing up here with me because they're not contributing to the fight. There is a Montana issue behind us. He's isolated, but he is flanking, so I'm going to go and have a look for him.
Attention. Reporting a target position.
I can't do anything with that Mossfar. I can't get near that Mossfar. Just let them know. We'll go and have a look at the Montana. We'll probably be lucky to get 1 run out of this, I think. So start the bomb run very early. They should get detected around now. So he's going to know I'm coming. So I'm going to get out, jink a bit to the left, increase speed, slow down, increase speed, slow down. I'm going to heal. Oh, Jesus. This is just horrible. Absolutely horrible. I've got 1 plane left. I've got to send him back. Have to send him back. Because that's not going to help us. Right, well, we did get a fire, and we did get a flood on the Montana, and he is flooding at the moment. So we could take off with some rocket planes, see if we can add a fire to that. The Benson's in position down there. He's chasing down a Mossfar, which is bold. I'm assuming he's probably run out of radar by now, or hoping he's run out of radar. We still have a flood going in on the Montana at the moment. So if we can follow that with a fire, it would be helpful. I'm not optimistic we're going to get these planes through. But again, as we say, we have to try. It is what it is. But yeah, I wouldn't be expecting to lose all of as many aircraft as I have on a run. I'll accept losses at tier 10, but not the entire squadron before you've even completed the run. That just seems silly to me. Right, so we're going to go through this flak. And look at that. We lost the whole lot on the way in. Can't get anywhere near him. I've got 2 torpedoes. I've got nothing on deck really. I've got 3 AP bombers, 2 torpedoes, and not much else. And he's an isolated ship, so it's all his AA alone, nothing else. You can probably try and go for, let's say, have a look at the Massachusetts.
The enemy is about to win.
They've lost their CV. I don't know how his contribution's been in this game. I've been watching on the match. I haven't seen a lot coming out from him. But trying to get the Massachusetts something around our tier probably more helpful. Although I suspect we are probably going to lose out on the way back out of this bomb run. If we can even get in on the bomb run. The Massachusetts has some pretty strong defences. You can see how hard I'm working here just to go over the top of that flak now. And we got no change from that either. Oh, the pain.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
What have we got left? 3 torpedoes, 2 rockets. Those 2 are on top of each other, so I can't do anything with them. I'm going to just try another run, see if we can maybe hit the Montana again. But I can't get in here to drop against these ships. Not when they're that close together. Same for these 2 over here. I can't get anywhere near them. They seem to be spotted okay at the moment. So in terms of spotting for my team, we can help a little bit, but they can see what's going on. They don't need my eyes right there, right now. The Massachusetts has isolated himself a little bit. Let's have a go. Let's see if we can get round the back and try and attack him. Meanwhile, we are regenerating some aircraft on deck. We've lost another ship. That Massachusetts, she's just running the island circle. No, we're just not going to get near her either, are we? Back over for the Kerr first, I guess. Stay on the run. Heal the planes on the way in. Need to try and get 1 torpedo hit into her. Just going to F that out. It might survive, it might not. It's really a do or die. We got the flood. We got 2 into her. Ah, we've lost the game. It's over. Close, but not close enough. So where does that put us? It's going to feature 2 defeats, which is going to seem a little bit odd. We got 100,000 damage. We got some defended. Not really anything great, to be honest with you. Ironic that we're actually quite high up the leaderboard in that game, but we wasn't able to contribute to the game as much as we wanted to. We couldn't even start any tick or dot damage against the ships we wanted to. We lost 67 aircraft. So in comparison to the last game, which we did in the Lexington, which was, we could have dropped the fighter and saved. But this one here, at tier 10, this is not a competitive CV. If you're squared up and you're playing against a tier 10 ship and he wants you and he's coming for you, you've had it. You can't defend against him because you can't get through. I mean, we got through, we got a couple of torpedoes in late, but we lost the entire squad, so we were sending a whole squadron up, and we were lucky if we got 1 squadron through to actually finish the attack for 67 aircraft. But they were getting absolutely shredded left, right and centre. Even with the island profiles, we came over the top and dropped late, and that cost us as well. Well, it is what it is at the end of the day. Maybe it'll improve, but it needs to. I think the tier 8, again at tier 10, up tiering, it's very, very challenging, very complicated, and not really that enjoyable, to be honest. But I've been Bravadoh. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe and comment below until we sync again.